Humza Zafar's Airbnb Accelerator is a high-ticket program that teaches individuals how to earn passive income through Airbnb Arbitrage.
So this program teaches Airbnb Arbitrage. And in this video, I'm going to compare it with what I teach, which is local lead generation, where we build websites and rank it at the top of Google search engine. And then we rent it out to local services like your local plumbers, roofing companies, tree care companies. To me, you can set up these sites for a couple $100s as opposed to Airbnb Arbitrage. You need thousands of dollars and really look for the right property to make that successful. I think for most people, doing digital real estate with websites and renting it out to business owners is a much easier model, but stay tuned for more info.
The course costs between $4,000 and $22,499, providing step-by-step training on securing rental properties, subletting them on Airbnb, and scaling the business to a seven-figure level. Students gain access to a private community, coaching calls, and business strategies that help them optimize and automate their Airbnb operations. Humza, who transitioned from engineering to Airbnb Arbitrage in 2020, reportedly built a $450,000 per month business in just 18 months using this strategy. The Airbnb Arbitrage model allows individuals to list rental properties on Airbnb without owning them. Instead of buying real estate, students learn to rent apartments, furnish them, and relist them at a higher price to generate monthly profits. The primary advantage is lower capital requirements than traditional real estate investing, but it comes with challenges like high upfront costs, legal restrictions, and market fluctuations. Compared to real estate ownership, rental arbitrage does not provide property appreciation, tax benefits, or long-term asset value. Instead, the business relies solely on rental cash flow and requires constant expansion to sustain profits. The course provides structured lessons covering property selection, lease negotiation, listing optimization, and automated management systems. Students receive tools such as furnishing guides, lease addendums, housekeeping checklists, and pricing strategies. The higher tier packages offer additional benefits, including one-on-one mentorship, access to private lenders, and an invitation to exclusive mastermind events. A Platinum Mentorship package, priced at $22,499, even includes a 4-day in-person shadowing experience with Humza to learn behind the scenes of his operation. Despite its well-organized content, the Airbnb Accelerator program has several downsides. One major drawback is that there are no refunds, making it a risky investment. Additionally, much of the information provided in the course can be found online for free through YouTube, social media, and real estate investment blogs. While the structured guidance and community support add value, self-learners may find similar success by conducting independent research. The program is also heavily focused on U.S. markets, making it less applicable for international students due to regulatory differences and market conditions. One of the biggest challenges in Airbnb Arbitrage is scaling. While Humza claims students can earn seven figures starting with just $4,000, the reality is more complex. Most students will need significantly more than $4,000 to start, including security deposits, furniture, utilities, maintenance, and business expenses. The estimated startup cost for 3 rental units can exceed $21,000, not including ongoing expenses like rent and cleaning fees.
Another issue that I have with the Airbnb arbitrage model is that you have to deal with so many different variables that's outside your control that can significantly hurt your business. So for example, you can do everything correctly, but if you have somebody that made a mess or broke appliances, you have to constantly worry about fixing those and still keep profit margins, or they can even write you a negative review and now your listing is hurting. And also Airbnb is becoming more saturated every year. More people are trying to make money off of Airbnb. So it's becoming harder and harder to stand out. And as Airbnb arbitrage, it can get stressful if you're not renting your property in the enough volume, because you could potentially lose money that month or only break even, because there's always a cost that you're paying to be able to have control over that physical property on a monthly basis. Whereas local lead gen, I'm in full control. There's no negative reviews that can affect me. There's no weird tenants that can affect me. So with local lead gen, I have websites that I haven't touched in years, still making me the same amount of money as it did 5-10 years ago. And I make anywhere from $500 to $2,000 per month with way less headaches than Airbnb arbitrage.
Many successful hosts use business credit cards to finance their expansion, but this strategy carries financial risk and potential debt accumulation. Airbnb Arbitrage remains profitable in 2025, with the platform experiencing higher travel demand than pre-pandemic levels. Airbnb CEO Brian Chesky has emphasized the shortage of Airbnb hosts, creating opportunities for new entrants. However, the market is becoming increasingly competitive, and changes in Airbnb's policies, local laws, and guest preferences could affect long-term profitability. Some argue that arbitrage is risky due to legal uncertainties, property management challenges, and fluctuating occupancy rates. The returns on Airbnb arbitrage typically range from 20% to 30% net profit margins, but profitability depends on location, demand, and competition. While some students have reported making $3,000 to $4,500 per month per unit, success stories vary widely. The Airbnb Accelerator program's testimonials include students who scaled to 10+ properties and others who earned over $10,000 in their first month. However, independent reviews outside of Humza's platform are limited, making it difficult to verify consistent success rates. For those considering alternatives, local lead generation offers a more predictable and scalable business model than Airbnb Arbitrage. Unlike short-term rentals, lead generation does not rely on physical properties, tenant management, or Airbnb's platform policies. Instead, lead generation involves ranking websites on Google to generate high-quality business leads, which are then sold to local businesses for recurring revenue. Unlike Airbnb Arbitrage, which requires constant property expansion and regulatory compliance, lead generation allows entrepreneurs to scale with minimal overhead and less financial risk. This makes it a superior long-term option for building passive income.
Hey, so I've tried so many different ways to make money on the internet, and in my opinion, local lead generation is still the most unsaturated business model out there. It's the most doable business for most people to hit their first 6 figures on the internet. We have a coaching program with over 7,400 students. Click on the link on the description to find out more.